Alright guys, we are here to pick up that 13-pound load. So here's the issue with these partials every single time. It's supposed to be a quick load and go. You just throw it on your truck. He's like, oh, you can just throw it in the passenger seat and leave. Well, they're saying that I was supposed to have a shipping label, and now we've been here for about 10 or 15 minutes already, and they're saying it's gonna take about 20 or 30 minutes more before this thing's ready. Now this is putting us late to our next load, our main load going to Cocoa Beach, Florida. So Lead is on the horn right now trying to figure out how late this next place is going to be open, because we got stuck in downtown traffic in Dallas along with this. So this 13-pound load that's supposed to be, you just throw it in the back of the truck and drive away, isn't turning out to be that way. So I'm about to go in here and see what else we can do, and I may have to kick this one and leave, so we'll see. Alright guys, we've stopped to get some fuel on our way to pick up our next load. This is that 13-pound load. There's nothing to it. I think it's a piece of aluminum for some windows or something. Yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna finish getting some fuel here and we'll hit the next one. All right guys, this is load number 2 of 3. I don't know if I mentioned we're getting a third one. It's going to be a tractor that goes to Ocala, Florida, that will drop off on the way to Cocoa, and then like I said, that box over there goes to Birmingham, Alabama. This thing weighs 1,200 pounds. Broker wanted 1,100. We talked him up to 1,400. So he didn't want me using chains on this. So what I did is I stuck my tire things on there, and I was going to throw this front strap across, and he said he wasn't happy with that either. He wanted me to put another strap back here. It's like, oh, that's fine, I'll do that, it's no problem. He says because these tires squish, and he's had these things fail, but you know, whatever the customer wants. So we have one on each tire, and then we have a strap back there, and then a strap up here. And then you guys probably seen it. We tried to pull the trailer in through here, and we were just going to use a hand winch and winch it up, but we couldn't make this turn. We were too close to that column. So but that's it. We still have to go to it's a place called Cow Island or something like that, south of Baton Rouge, and that tractor is going to from there to Ocala, and that's going to pay 800 bucks. So I haven't figured out what all this adds up to mileage wise. I'm hoping it's okay. I'm afraid that it's not, because these partials just don't seem to be working out. So I'm gonna run up there and grab some paperwork, and we'll hit the road and show you the next one. All right guys, we are just west of Houston. My ELD says Tomball, Texas. But if you look on a map, a Google map, we're basically right in Houston. We are staying in a Home Depot parking lot. We tried to shoot for a Planet Fitness, but ran out of time. And then we spent probably 20 minutes driving around, mostly around like this parking lot here and some others. I backed up in a spot over there, and right above the trailer it said parking, overnight parking, strictly enforced. So we moved over here, and then I tell you what I don't like about this Keep Trucking. So this Keep Trucking ELD, all my other ELDs, if you accidentally moved your truck without putting it in PC mode, you could go in there and edit it. Keep Trucking does not allow you to do that. So that's a big no-no. And this light, I don't know if you guys can see this light flashing. I don't know if it shows up on the camera or not, but it's flashing, and it's about to give me a seizure but yeah, that's a big no-no. I mean, because I forget that a lot. Like if I'm at home and I use my truck for personal reasons, and I'm trying to do like my 34-hour reset or something, and I don't put it in PC mode, then I can just go back in there and change it, and then it changes it all for me, you know. Keep Trucking, I even called their support number, said you can't do it. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. I've had 3 other ELDs and they all could do it. Nope, you can't do it. Okay, whatever. So that's a big no-no right there. But we are 4 hours from our pickup in Louisiana, and then we're gonna try to make it to Birmingham. I don't know if we can, but we're gonna try to make it to Birmingham tomorrow so we can drop this box. I did these straps wrong too. This has like a collar on it right here, and I think that's supposed to go right here to protect your strap in this. At first I kind of thought it was just something fancy to make the strap look fancy, but I'm pretty sure that's to protect it up against that ring. Yeah, so we walked over to Denny's already and had some ate some dinner. Lita's prepping the truck, and then we're gonna get some sleep because we're gonna wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and start driving as soon as we can. That way we can get there and pick up the tractor as soon as we can, and hopefully get to Birmingham. So let me help her finish getting this truck ready, and we'll see you in the morning. Alright guys, we survived the night in the Home Depot parking lot last night. And I don't know what happens to this town at night, but there's so much noise. People are like drag racing in this parking lot, and man, it was crazy. But so you remember how I said I accidentally moved the truck and it won't let me change it? Well, so we drove around for about 30 minutes trying to find somewhere to park, and then I parked it over there and shut the truck off, and then realized I parked under a sign that said that they would tow me. And I forgot to put it in PC mode when I moved it over here, so that meant my clock wasn't going to restart for another 30-40 minutes maybe. So we woke up a little too early, so we can't quite leave yet. So we busted out the coffee pot. We ran out of water, so I ran in the Home Depot at 6 o'clock this morning, bought some water. Lita cooked us some coffee, and about to do pre-trip now that we can go. Nate was up all night watching YouTube channels like I told him not to, so he's passed out still. And we've got 4 hours. Oh, I don't know if I told you guys this, but this is damn, I can't remember if I said it or not. This sprays vineyards, grapes, without pesticides to kill the bugs. So that's what that does. This is a prototype, I think, and they're actually going to be doing some modifications to it, and then they're going to send it over to Italy. So, but Lita just finished our coffee. We're going to pre-trip and head to Louisiana. All right, guys, we just arrived to pick up the tractor. I'm not sure which one's ours. I think it's one of those blue ones up front up there. But man, Louisiana roads are no joke. They are terrible. Or maybe it's that one. But man, another thing, we're just getting these chains ready. This box that we picked up was supposed to be like a no big deal, no rush kind of thing. Man, now they're like, where's it at? What's going on? I asked the guy. He said that we could drop it off anytime because it was for his friend. And now it's just he's calling us like every 5 minutes wanting to know where we're at and when we can drop. Oh, I wish I would have taken that box. But we're gonna load the, maybe it's that tractor there, maybe they're getting it ready. I don't know, does that look like 5,000 pounds? Well, they got a little smaller ones up there. I don't know, let me get this thing loaded, we'll see what it is. Alright guys, there it is. That's 3 partials on a 30-foot trailer. There was actually another one picking up in Houston that we thought about grabbing, but we're so pressed for time, we're like, screw it, we can't do it. It didn't really pay that much, but that's it. So chain this down a little funky. So this is 2 binders on 1 chain, but it still only counts as 1 chain because it's not loose. but I had the binder on this side originally, and it kept pulling the tractor to one side because the chain's getting stuck up in that knuckle. They told me that's how they wanted the chain ran, is up in this knuckle here. But the problem is the way the chain shaped, it would catch on that corner and just try to pull the tractor over before it tightened this chain. So I just stuck a binder on each side, that way it's pulling evenly on that. And then back here we just went through this hitch here, pulling it backwards. So, and same thing here, it kind of felt like it wanted to pull it over a little bit, but not as bad as the other side. So that's it. I guess we have to wait on their bookkeeper to get us the BOL. He's off to lunch, or she's off to lunch, or something like that. And we're gonna head to Alabama. So see you there. Well, looky who stopped by. The famous Dixie May. It doesn't matter what time you post your video, he's gonna be the first. I've been changing the time I post my video just to throw him off. And that dude must have like 4 computers in his truck with all the channels that he follows, so he can be the first to comment. I'm gonna try not to show his face. He's just too beautiful for the camera.
Skies stay low when the nights stay cold. 30 mil a week, damn shit, I stay bullet. Never take